Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We are also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebartogo.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we list some bottles you can buy and be done with your Christmas shopping. My name is McNew. Please join me in welcoming my co-host Steve Akeley, along with our special guests, Vaughn Nieters, Katie Proof, and Tinsel Tim.
Hey gang, what's up?
What's happening?
Hello. Tinsel, that one may be the one. That may be the one that sticks.
I really enjoyed these Tim names. And they've been complimentary as well. You
never know what's going to happen. So, yeah, it's a wild
card. Well, one of them is bound to stick at some point.
Right. So it's a stressful time of the year. You got to go out. You got to do shopping. We're going to help you out. For the whiskey fans on your list, we're going to give you some bottles that you can go out and find right now and then just be done with it. Then the holiday shopping season is over for you. You don't have to worry about it. And then you can just kick back, relax, enjoy the last couple of weeks as we lead up to Christmas Day. So there you go. We'll get to that after the break. For right now, Katie said there's something she wanted to talk about. What is that, Katie?
Yep, I definitely did. I said that with confidence and definitely not still scrolling between my options in front of me of what to ask.
Okay.
My small talk came from when John and I are on road trips. We go through random questions and some like would you rather questions and some that came up that I thought were interesting to ask. And if this ends up being a dud, I have a backup. So the first one was, would you rather attend a concert or a Broadway show? Because John and I answered the same both very quickly, but I thought, I bet there's people who will answer differently and have reasonings for it.
Okay. Concert for me. I don't like Broadway shows.
Have you been to many though? Like, have you been to like comedy?
Well, not on Broadway itself, but I mean the Muni. My parents had season tickets, and my sister was into it, and I got drug along. I didn't want to go, but I had to go to every single one for 7 or 8 years, and I hated every minute of it. So it ruined me on all the live performance.
Is it the
things.
fact that it's summertime and you're outside with no air? Is that what ruined it? At the Muni?
Well, no, I just didn't like them.
Have you been to the Fox?
Sure, I've been to the Fox, yeah.
Have you seen like a comedy at the Fox? Like a comedy musical?
Like Jerry Seinfeld? I saw him there.
I mean, but have you seen like a musical that's funny at the Fox?
I saw that one with the brooms and the sweeping and all that there. Does that count?
Stomp,
yeah. I saw Stomp
Rent?
there.
No.
That's close.
Stomp's awesome.
You still go see a concert,
a musical thing, though.
Yeah, that was as an adult, but the Fox wasn't around when I was a little. We were talking about when I was a little kid. That was in the 80s when that opened.
Was it really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was around as an existing theater. Then it went into disrepair. The movie Escape from New York, the original one, was filmed there. My dad was in charge of security for that as a police officer.
Well, and, that's cool.
Yeah. So that's right when they had gone in there and they got some money, of course, from the thing, and they used that to then restore it to its grandeur that it is. I mean, it's an awesome place. Everyone should go to the Fox Theater at least once. If you're coming to St. Louis, go to the Fox.
And if you have the option to go to the Fox Club, oh my God, do it.
Oh yeah, go to the Fox Club.
Oh, if I ever have fuck you money, I'm getting Fox Club tickets, like
Fox
season
Club.
tickets. Oh,
Yeah.
So good.
Powell Hall, right down the street too. Awesome venue. They're redoing it right now. It's not even open, but when they open back up, St. Louis Symphony there, incredible. Enjoy that as well. I do like symphony, but the theater, it's not my thing. I mean,
So you prefer symphony over theater?
I love symphony. Yes, love symphony,
Okay.
and especially in Powell Hall, because here's what I love about it. I can look at a guy. There's 75, 100 people up there playing music. And I can zone in if I can do it right. If I can zone in, I can look at a bassoon player, and I can be like, I can hear that person playing. That's the acoustics in there. You can pick out anybody, pick out whoever you want, and you can be like, all right, that they're playing right now. I hear that. The acoustics are so good in there. It's such an awesome place. So
Yeah, that place is incredible
Yeah.
to hear a symphony.
yeah, it's really cool. So I enjoy that. Yeah, but not in the Broadway shows. Singing, not my thing. And get this, I had to see all those things. You don't forget them. I hate all these things, and I can't. I remember this day. Yeah, the songs. I didn't even like them, but I remember them.
That's the
Yeah.
point.
Right. I don't know how that happens.
You remember them.
Yeah.
They're
Hello,
catchy.
Mr. Hinkle. This is Harvey Johnson. Can I speak to Penelope? So I already got pinned. Did he pin the pin on, or was he too shy? I hate all that stuff. Yeah, but I had to go through. Yeah. And one time I saw Joe Namath at one of them, because my dad talked me into, you're going to like this one. Joe Namath is in it. And it was Little Abner. And then there's this part where they chase the girls or something like that. I don't know, the courting. You're chasing the girls. And it involves running. Joe was, he couldn't even run. He had to have a stand-in during that scene. Yeah, because his knees were too bad.
Oh.
Yeah, that's trivia.
And you were very upset, I imagine.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to see Joe run. Yeah, I mean, this is Joe Namath, for God's sakes. Yeah. I love
And you
Joe
throw
Namath
football.
when I was a kid. I love football. I love Joe Namath. He was awesome. On all those commercials, always had a lady. He was like super cool. Up until the point when he was hitting on Susie Colbert live on a.
Yes.
I don't care about the game. I just want to kiss you. I just want to kiss you. Jeez, Joe, get it together, man. Next day, announces he's checking into alcohol rehab. That's all he can do. And then there's nothing you have left after you've done that. There's nothing you have left, right? You just got
Nope.
yeah, checking into rehab.
Yep. Steve, I'm with you. Concert all the way. I've been
Concert.
dragged to Miss Saigon, Phantom of the Opera, Wicked.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
I'm
Friends.
sorry. Are you fucking complaining about Wicked right now?
oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah,
He
complain about
hates
Wicked.
Wicked. Yeah, yeah.
There's some good tunes in there. Like, I'm like, okay, I get this. Pirate Queen was another one we saw before, but I fell asleep in all of them.
No, how are you falling asleep?
And
Oh,
Wicked.
very easily.
Yeah.
Very easily. Now, what I do like, though, I will tell you this: I've become a fan of the Nutcracker Suite.
The
Oh,
Nutcracker
I got to
do
tell
think-
you,
Suite.
I
that
like
one
too.
guy, that guy dancing around with a cod piece like he has. I'm impressed that he can walk around and not slap people around with the thing. It's
Oh.
amazing how hungry these guys are.
I
I'm like,
like,
holy cow!
You know they have like cups in, right?
No, that's all them. The guy he
It's
sees
all
is
them.
all him. Yeah, all him.
That's it.
No.
I do. Katie, I do
Googling this.
see Carmina Burana anytime it comes in. That's an opera.
Yeah, there you
Does that
go.
count? I like that.
Tosca? Yes, I like Tosca.
Here's my. I like both. Both are good. I like theater. I like when Broadway across America comes to town. It's fun. But if it's a Saturday and they're like, you can go to symphony, or you can go to a play, or you can go to a concert, I'm going to pick a concert every time.
Concert, yeah. These
Pick
are
it
people
up.
who have created music. This is their art, and they're playing it for you. The shows, they're not the creators of that. They're just actors.
So
and
I love
doing
Wicked.
something that someone else
uh,
wrote.
Wicked is in town and Co Wetzel's in town. I'm gonna go see Daddy. I'm gonna go see Co Wetzel every goddamn
Oh,
time.
it's all-
Every time.
All right, so Katie, you're down 3-0 at this point.
Yeah,
Von
y'all are
Nieters,
disappointing me.
Well,
Sorry.
Von Nieters goes to see
You
shows.
leave me tickets for Hamilton, I turn around like Ricky Bobby's dad. I got two. I got two.
Hamilton was very good.
well, I don't want to go to either. I don't want to go to a concert. I don't want to go to a
You have to take
musical.
This
I
is
don't
an
want to go
answer I
anywhere.
can respect, though. That's
I don't want to
fine.
go anywhere.
You want to stay
But-
home?
Yeah, if I have to choose, I'm going to a concert.
One. We're going to a concert.
I
We
do
can accept that
appreciate
answer because
musicals,
it's not
though. Like,
really
I-
against Katie or for Katie. It's in the middle.
I enjoy
appreciate
going
that,
to the Muni,
Yeah,
but
oh, yeah.
I don't like prefer to
sing-
go. I'm not
he's
going to
sing
seek
Cats.
out tickets.
He's sing
If I get
Cats
invited,
17
sure,
times.
Yes.
I'll go.
You go see Cats. That's a good one.
I haven't seen Cats.
Wicked's good. Brent's good. Steve, we have a place in Indiana you might hate. It's called Connor Prairie. It's like an outdoor living history museum. But in the summer, they do Symphony on the Prairie, where the Indianapolis Symphony comes and they play outdoor, and it's really nice.
I'd like to see that.
Blankets and chairs. I don't know if you'll hate it or not because it's summer and it's humid.
You might hate it.
Yeah, I might hate it. Yeah.
You might have a bad time, but it's really fun.
I don't like taint sweat, but yeah. But,
I mean, they let you drink. You can bring whatever you want.
Carmina Burana or Ravel's Bolero. Those are two. Those are no. You don't miss either of those two.
So they always do the pops for the 4th of July, and that's cool. 4th of July weekend.
Sure,
it's interesting. But yeah, Symphony on the Prairie. You should check it out. It's fun.
Yeah. Go there, get Swamp Ass, and drink what you want.
Swamp Ass and Symphony on the Prairie. It's a good time.
Wear your Crocs. Yeah,
wear your Crocs. All right, Katie, you asked the question. And right now, here's what happened to you. You got skunked 4-0.
Or all concert.
Y'all disappoint me.
All right.
Well, first of all, answering Tim's question, male dancers wear a specialized undergarment, creatively enough called a dance belt. Oh, John just answered for me. Because John played in Broadway shows as well. So y'all have insulted him. Thank you very much. He is a trumpet player, though. He was not a ballerina. Or ballerino.
So he wasn't good enough to make it into a band.
Yeah.
So he wasn't good enough to be on stage, huh?
Yeah.
So from a performance standpoint, it keeps everything in place to prevent injury. From an aesthetic perspective, it's
what I'm talking about.
It's everything. Smooth. So the groin isn't showing in graphic detail while wearing tights, and it's snug enough that it keeps spontaneous erections from becoming visible.
Spontaneous erections.
That's what Cora says. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'd blow right through my codpiece.
Blow right through the codpiece. That's right.
Oh, yeah, it blew through his codpiece again.
Oh, spontaneous.
They got people to take care of that, though. John knows. He, like, when you blow through your codpiece, there's one production assistant. That's all they do. They fix the codpieces.
There probably is some.
But anyways, back to the topic at hand. I will always
take my eyes off of the Nutcracker. It just sits there right in front. It's so mesmerizing. I'm just watching them. I'm so enthralled. I don't know why.
Right.
So one of the comments was a person of, why do male ballet dancers in tights turn me on? I'm a straight male, but I love looking at them. So I can send you that link, Tim, if you'd like.
Yeah. Tim needs to look into that.
As long as you keep your socks on, you're fine.
Yeah.
But so I'm Broadway all the way. I don't particularly care for concerts. I think they're too loud, personally. And also in most situations, I find they're not like performative enough that it's just like here's our music in a more shitty version than what it was on the professionally recorded album.
So you're going to concerts wrong.
Bingo.
Yes.
To look at the eye candy on the stage and to get fucked up. I'm not going for the musical talent. I am just going to entertain myself.
McNew's World. McNew's World. You're listening to McNew's World.
I was gonna say, you guys make these sound both awful. This is why I'm not going to either.
Yeah. Go to Trans-Siberian Orchestra, and there was one guy with a guitar that had long hair, and he was like totally rocking out to it, and it was very entertaining. I would say that more qualifies as concert, maybe, but
yeah.
And I've been
melting guitar solos during Christmas music.
I enjoy country concerts more than others. I enjoy the vibe more.
You're just drinking the whole time, and it's a good time. You're having fun.
Usually I go with a gummy as well, so it works out well. And Spice Girls when I was 8 years old was magical, so I don't think anything will top that from my Spice Girls experience.
I will go with you if they actually do the reunion tour that they're never going to do. I will go with you.
If they come back to Riverport, then I will be very happy to come back 30 years later, probably. So
tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
Right.
I want the Spice Girls reunion tour is what I really, really want.
Really?
I will go.
Were they that good?
Overall, I prefer theater. It's better. And I'm a little bit biased. So like when John was touring with Elf and playing trumpet, I would go to different cities and see him play, and I would get to like sit in the pit with the musicians as well in some of the shows.
No wonder why.
I've gotten to see multiple sides of it.
That's cool.
And then also the tickets were free when I got to see him, so that helped. But
again, I understand why. You're sitting in the wrong seats for concerts.
You're
going to be in the pits.
Now I pay a lot of money to go see like Fox Club tickets. I saw Hamilton and Fox Club in the balcony seats at the Fox, and Wicked is amazing. Spamalot is one of the best ever. So like I agree, if it's really boring player musical, like very serious, maybe not. But the like high energy ones, I'm 100% there over any concert.
Really?
Yeah.
So
I'd
I
rather
feel
watch
like
a movie than.
I feel like I am multiple people. So if I
Show.
go to a play like Broadway, I'm going to take my mom and I'm going to behave this day. I'm going to just be a nice person that day.
Tea
When I go to
time
a concert,
and
I'm a
bonnets.
3-year-old little sewer rat and I'm just going to be drunk as hell and somebody's going to drive me home. Like, it's
You're the one that yells out Freebird. I get it.
yeah,
I do like Beetlejuice.
vibes.
Oh my gosh. Like
Vibes.
freaking hilarious. You're laughing. Like when you're watching a musical and the main actor has ad libs and goes, "Hey guys, fuck you guys," and walks off stage. Like that's the kind of entry. I'm like, oh my god, yes, this is hilarious.
No,
Can we
the
talk
only
about the Beetlejuice sequel though?
Oh.
How did they call it Beetlejuice 2? Why is it not called Beetlejuice? I mean, come on.
They should
Oh,
have
Such a huge miss.
That messed up. Yeah.
They should have better. So this
The only good show ever. Have you guys ever gone to Tony and Tina's wedding? No, that's a show.
No,
Yeah.
I haven't.
That's
So
fun.
that's you've been to that, Tim? It's great,
Yeah.
right?
I've
Yeah,
not.
Interactive.
it's immersive. So you go in there. You're not
Yes.
going to a show. You're going to a
A
wedding
wedding.
reception. Yes, you're going
And you're
to a
like
wedding.
a guest. Get to
Yeah, you're a guest, but it's like this Italian family, and
Vegas. Okay.
and so you go to the bathroom, and there'll be some guys be like, "Hey, can you help me load up these electronics and the thing? We're moving a little something for somebody." And it's just, everyone's experience is totally different because it's just like this crazy family, and they interact with you in whatever way. They just have small talk conversation. The bridesmaids will hit on you and stuff like that. They'll be like, "Oh, we should just take this back through." I'm like, "There's my wife right there." She's like, "We can get past her." It's like, really? Okay. Yeah. It's
That's
crazy.
fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
it's
sounds
really
fun.
good.
Yeah,
Like,
I
it's
feel like
I
you're
wish
in
we'd
it.
come back to St. Louis. I would go back to that in a second. Now that
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
The murder mystery dinners are fun too because everybody's playing a part.
I
Like
could
so
see
you're
that.
interacting. That's fun.
Yeah, if you're going with the right group, I
Yeah.
wouldn't go just with strangers. But if I'm going with all my friends, that'd be fun.
Yeah, I got
That'd be a
tickets.
cool ABV thing.
Yeah.
Tony and
Yeah.
Tina's wedding will be in Milwaukee in February, Fort Lauderdale later that month, and then looks like the rest is like New York and New Jersey.
Damn, I would go to Milwaukee, not in February though.
We'll
If
be
it
there.
was
Oh.
happening like spring,
Fort Lauderdale, February 14th to 25th doesn't sound bad though.
Hey, Florida.
We're back to drinking high proof whiskey then, so it could be even more fun.
yeah,
Could be. Yeah, we'll have a blast.
yeah.
No,
We
so
need to
I
do
got
that.
Tolerance will be
We'll have
down.
to watch out for Tony and Tina's wedding. It's
yeah.
unbelievable. So
Fun.
so much fun, so much fun.
I got tickets today for a Nutcracker with a twist, and it's later this month in Indy. And they're doing Nutcracker 1920s style, so they'll have flappers and bootleggers. I don't know how this is going to work
That's
out.
fun.
I don't know how they made this work. It could suck or it's going to be great. I don't know,
Okay.
but I'm very happy to be going.
Tony and Tina's, by the way, it's a full meal. It's literally you are at a wedding
So it's like
reception.
dinner
Well,
theater.
it's like the
That's
Dixie
cool.
Stampede, but
Yeah.
wedding.
Yeah, it's a Diamond Horseshoe review.
Yeah. So on that note, guess what, gang? It's time to drink. What is everyone drinking? Let's start with Von Nieters. I don't know that he started on any of this. Let's see what he's got.
I have a Still Austin straight rye whiskey.
Solid. I'll go next. I've got Hard Truth Chocolate Malt.
When did that come out? I haven't seen that.
Oh, that's a new one. Weak. All right. Von Nieters has the lead. Katie, you're next.
I have Boxing Bear whiskey.
Okay, nice. Number one.
That was a very loud pour from my
Loud.
It was.
All right. Oh, that was nothing.
Von Nieters still has the lead. Next up is McNew.
I have, because we're doing Christmas bottles, a very old Saint Nick.
Okay.
That probably won't do much.
No, did nothing. But squeak. We,
Like
we got
muffler.
all the squeak. None of the pop.
Dramatic pull on the cork and nothing.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. Tim, you're last but not least. What do you got
Everything Fry
there?
does.
Yeah, Tinsel Tim. Oh, there's a cork pop. There it is. I'm drinking the Red Line whiskey finished in the vanilla
Brandy cask. Yeah.
brandy casks.
Hey, we
We heard
Whoa.
that a little bit. We heard it.
Whoa.
Look at
He
the
has
pride
to
on Tim.
win.
Look at him. Look at Tim. Yeah.
He has to win. Oh my god.
Proud.
Tim wins. Tim wins.
We heard a little boom.
Just heard something. Cheers, gang.
This is so explosive. It blew my Nieters away.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I almost heard it. It was.
It blew his dance belt off and everything.
Yeah.
Right. All my sore testicles and everything. It's amazing.
Quit staring.
All right, we'll take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to be talking about bottles you should go out and get and be done with Christmas shopping. We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of executive bourbon steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your executive bourbon steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your executive bourbon steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com. Practice session. Here we go.
What?
Just say it. It's recording. You don't have to press anything. Don't press it.
Can I get the words?
No. Go ahead, Joe.
Can I get the words?
No.
Welcome to the Earth Daily. Today we are talking about what we are going to talk about on the Bourbon Daily.
Nailed it.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we are talking Christmas bottles. Go buy them.
Yes, we are. What are you thinking, gang? What would be some things that people could go out right now, go to their local liquor retailer, pick up, and boom, they're done with holiday shopping. All right, McNew's got her hand up.
Yeah, so any Maker's Pick, if your store does store picks or whatever they do at Maker's, get it. They're always nice. Their packaging is always just so nice and classy. Yep. Cannot go wrong with a Maker's Pick.
Maker's Pick, okay.
And if it's a pick, it's going to be different than other makers they have. It's not the same bottle they already have, most likely. So that's a safer of like a, what do I get someone that I want to get them something they don't already have?
Right. Okay. All right.
Little Book, if you're going a little nicer, I feel like that's a great choice. Also, I think In the Box makes nice for gifting.
That's nice gifting, sure.
And even if I already have that chapter of Little Book, I'm always happy to receive
Not going to be
another.
disappointed. Right.
Yeah. Yeah, and you don't even have to wrap it. Just stick a bow on the top. It's good.
Yeah, you could.
There you go.
If you're wanting something unique that they haven't tried, you could try Boxing Bear.
Boxing Bear, yeah. So, Demetrius Kane, available at the ABV Barrel Shop exclusively. But yes, if you can make
anything from Nobleton's is one of my favorite things to gift because it's not a nationally known name. And being here from Missouri, I'm like, look at this product we have. It's amazing. And gifting it and getting the word out, which is almost like, no, don't find out about this. We want to just buy it all up. But at the same time, I want to share the joy, especially at Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw one out there. Buzzard's Roost, Char No. 1 Rye.
It
Fantastic
took it from
whiskey.
me.
Fantastic whiskey.
Yep.
I mean, I like everything
Yeah.
they're doing, but that one is a standout. That one is, woo. I like that. So, yeah.
So I actually have a couple. I was originally thinking something from ABV or a single barrel like that, but I wanted to be more broad because something that is a little
listening
bit.
audiences everywhere.
And yeah, exactly. So I was thinking kind of like what I did for my cork pop, the Still Austin Rye, and I feel like that's a very affordable bottle.
Yeah.
It's easier to find, and then Yellowstone single barrels. Most of those are good. I mean, I haven't had a bad one
Pretty
yet.
accessible.
And,
they're out and about. Yeah, you can find
pretty
them.
accessible.
Yeah.
Personally, I tend to like higher proof stuff, but I really like their 102 barrels that they do.
Okay.
And then another one, which I don't know how easy this one's going to be able to find, but the Leopold Brothers, the Maryland style rye.
Maryland style.
That one's good.
Yeah. That is a good one. Man, of course, you want to go baller, that 3-chamber rye. And depending on where you're at, like by us, the liquor stores that don't focus on whiskey, it sits on the shelf because they don't know what to do with it. It's an expensive bottle. It's an expensive bottle they don't know what to do with. Many of them end up having it in there a while, then they just mark it down to get it out of there. Yeah. It's like, oh my God, you're crazy. That's fantastic whiskey.
Yeah, I don't want to drink mine because it's expensive, but they're sitting on the shelf at the store. They have plenty of them.
Yeah, it can be had, that's for sure. So
this is a niche one, but my brother's best friend, he's an Army vet. So he will call me. He's like, what should I get Chad for his birthday? Or what should I get Chad for Christmas? So I always recommend veteran-owned distilleries too.
Okay. There's several of them out there.
Yeah.
But El Tango and Indy, there's a couple of those too.
Oh, yeah.
Leatherwood, yeah.
Leatherwood.
Horse Soldier, that's a little more widely available.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's like, what should I get him? Like, because he's a bourbon guy. And I'm like, well, this kind of ties in his past life also. So that's fun.
What about you, Tim?
So I was going to go a little more unique when it comes to this one, trying something new. If you can grab, Nieters took it with the Yellowstone. Yellowstone, I thought, had a bang out year with that single malt. If it's out there, you can still find it. The new the National Toasted one, I think, is fun. But what I have done that's knocked a lot of people's socks off is going to be a world whiskey. It's going to be Kavalan from Taiwan. Not a lot of people have that single malt from Taiwan before, and it's a very nice bridge for a bourbon drinker. You'd be surprised how many people are like, I can't believe that's a single malt. Well, yeah, maybe 100% malted barley, but aged in Taiwan has a whole different ball game of stuff. So their standard Concertmaster or their standard whiskey from Taiwan is actually a very unique gift, and people are like, what the hell's that? And they're floored by it. So if you had to go something different, and that's all over the shelves too as well.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Cool.
I
feel like I need to look for that personally now.
Yeah, no, that was a good shout out because I probably would have just walked right by it. So
there you go. Now you got one to look
Some
for.
of these too, if you're in an area that you can't go into a store and find much of what we've mentioned, some places you can call or order it online. Like you can call Neely Family Distillery and they can ship to you.
Old Jet Brothers would be a good one.
Yep, absolutely.
Sweet Thumped Rye, it's amazing.
Sweet Thumped Rye, yeah. So
and if you have someone who's not a whiskey fan, I always suggest starting with Bren, the French single malt whiskey. That it's very light and pleasant for those who are like, oh, I don't like whiskey, and you're like, well, try this one, and you can get that online too.
Okay,
you're gonna go that route. You're looking for I have an Irish whiskey. Glendalough does a great. It's not your typical Irish whiskey. It's Irish whiskey with a definite bite. They're doing some different cask agings with it, and a little more. It's a more of a bridge, more flavorful than your typical Irish whiskey.
Okay.
Oh, anything Redbreast though with Irish whiskey. Oh my god.
I know, but Redbreast is solid Irish whiskey.
Oh, it's so good.
Something unique that people haven't seen. Like you find that Glendalough finish in Irish oak. That one is.
That's the one, huh?
That one's solid. The one in the Irish oak casks. Whole story along with it, because Irish oak, they actually put down the tree that fell that they built the barrel out of, and Irish oak is one of the more rarest out there, like Mizunara. It's a similar story to these, all these different oaks that are falling down that you can't really harvest unless they've already fallen. So there's a whole story about that with the Irish oak too, as well, which is kind of fun to talk about while you're enjoying the whiskey.
That's cool.
And
I'm going to bring
Steve
it back.
keeps trying to say his, and we keep over talking.
That's okay.
Sorry,
What,
Steve.
what else you guys got?
He's bringing it back to bourbon.
I'm going to bring it back to bourbon. We're the Bourbon Daily.
That's right.
And that's our audience. And, one that that I think that you can go out and get, and certainly most of us have tried it, but I don't think our collections are overwrought with this particular brand, and that's Kings County.
Great call.
Great answer. That is such a good one.
It's such a cool looking bottle and the label, and it's a good presentation, and that's what you're looking for in a gift too. That's part of it, and it's also good whiskey on the inside. So
Yes, and if you could ever go visit there, such a cool place to visit.
Yeah.
I absolutely love their company. That's such a great answer.
Yeah. So that was just one I wanted to throw out there as a good potential gift. And their distribution's expanding pretty good. So they're out in a lot of places these days. So.
They've been a silent sneaker. They've been showing up, and just all of a sudden you wake up and they show up on a shelf again. You're like, whoa, how'd that get here?
Right.
Yeah, they've been pretty quiet about it and just taking territory over, which is great.
Yeah. Anybody got anything else? All right. Well, there you go. There's some holiday gift ideas that can get you done with your Christmas shopping. So hopefully you made a list and get
Checked
all
it
of
twice.
those. Yeah, checked it twice, and
Making sure Von Nieters is naughty or nice.
Yeah.
You never know with a name like Von Nieters.
You never know.
So on that note, we'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Von Nieters, we're going to start with you. Where can people find you?
You can find me on the naughty or nice list at Von Nieters, I before the E, on Instagram as well.
Right. It's more and more sound like Darth Vader on this thing.
Yes, he is.
Ooh. Von
Nieters.
Nieters.
Katie, how about you?
You can find me always on the nice list and super jolly about it and very excited about gifting whiskey as well, because it's kind of my favorite. And also over on Instagram at Katie Proof.
All right. Tim.
You can find me enjoying the season. My Yule log is out and bursting with flame. Holiday cheer. And on Instagram.
Is that appropriate?
That's Swy Guy 2112.
I think we have to bleep that.
I think so too. McNew, how about you?
It depends on if you know me or drunk me, whether I'm on the nice. But you can find me on Instagram at McNew ABV.
All right. For me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got that company website, abvnetwork.com. Check it out. Everything that we do is out there. Previous shows, blogs, so much more, abvnetwork.com. Come by and see us. ABV Barrel Shop, the place where you can try before you buy. You never know what we're getting in. We're getting in 2 or 3 barrels a week, it seems like these days. So check us out online, abvbarrelshop.com. McNew, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I would like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review that includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. And if you like what we're doing, we ask that you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the Network.
Great job today, gang. For audience, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. And until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
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 See you, everyone.
Peace. Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing, the ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you are in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.